The strongest earthquake in recorded history lasted 11 minutes and killed people on 4 different continents. May 22, 1960, magnitude 9.5. Chile's coast literally moved 20 feet in seconds, creating killer waves that traveled 11,000 miles at jet speed. But here's what no one talks about. This disaster could actually have saved millions of lives, and it might be the only reason you're safe today. We've analyzed the data, and there are 3 shocking truths about this earthquake that reveal why every person on Earth should know this story. First, it released 25% of all earthquake energy from the entire 20th century in just 11 minutes. Second, it created the world's first global disaster response system. Third, it's about to happen again, and we're not ready. By the end of this video, you'll know which cities are next and whether you're living in the danger zone. Scientists thought magnitude 9.5 was impossible. Then Chile proved them catastrophically wrong. Picture this: May 21st. An 8.1 earthquake hits Concepcion. 169 dead. Scientists think it's over. They're wrong. Deep underground, 2 continental plates have been locked together for decades, building pressure equivalent to 25,000 nuclear bombs. 3:11 p.m., May 22nd. The lock breaks. 600 miles of fault line ruptures in seconds. The ground rolls like ocean waves for 11 straight minutes. Recording needles in Argentina, 900 miles away, literally flew off the paper. The entire planet rang like a bell for days. Scientists had to rewrite the laws of physics, but the shaking was just the beginning. What happened next created the world's first global natural disaster. When the seafloor jumped 20 feet, it launched billions of tons of water across the Pacific at 500 miles per hour. 15 minutes later, 80-foot waves destroyed Chile's coast. 15 hours later, 35-foot waves hit Hawaii, 6,000 miles away. 22 hours later, 18-foot waves strike Japan, 11,000 miles away. In Hawaii, houses collapse, swept miles out to sea. 138 dead in Japan, 32 dead in Philippines. Damage recorded in Australia, New Zealand, even California. One geological event, 4 continents, thousands dead. The Earth had just taught humanity that we're all neighbors in a very dangerous neighborhood. Here's the twist. This catastrophe became humanity's greatest life-saving invention. Scientists realized something terrifying. With just 15 minutes warning, thousands of lives could be saved. Without it, they'd die. So they built the impossible, a global early warning network that could detect any earthquake on Earth and calculate tsunami arrival times for every coastline in minutes. The result? When the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami hit, 230,000 people died, partly because they didn't have Chile's warning system. The Pacific Rim, protected by 1960s legacy, has avoided similar casualties ever since. The 1960 earthquake killed thousands, but the warning system it created has saved millions. Chile's disaster became the world's insurance policy. But here's what terrifies seismologists. We learned how to survive earthquakes, then built bigger targets. 1960. Chile. Sparsely populated region, limited infrastructure. 2024 Earth. Tokyo has 37 million people. Los Angeles sprawls across multiple fault lines. Istanbul sits on an overdue fault. We have better warning systems, stronger buildings, smarter evacuation plans. We also have more people, more infrastructure, more complexity to lose than ever before. A magnitude 9.5 hitting Tokyo wouldn't just be a natural disaster, it would be a civilizational collapse test. We're simultaneously the most prepared and most vulnerable humans in history. The next mega earthquake will prove which one matters more. Scientists know exactly where the next magnitude 9+ earthquake will strike. They just don't know when. The Cascadia subduction zone stretches from Northern California to British Columbia. Last major rupture, 1700. Average interval, 300 to 500 years. We're overdue. The San Andreas Fault, locked and loaded. The North Anatolian Fault in Turkey. Scientists call it a ticking time bomb. The Japan Trench, still recovering from 2011, but building pressure again. Here's the terrifying math. Mega earthquakes happen roughly every 300 to 500 years on major subduction zones. We're living in the danger window for multiple systems simultaneously. The 1960 Chilean earthquake wasn't a once-in-a-lifetime event, it was a preview of coming attractions. So what's the real lesson of May 22, 1960? It's not that earthquakes are unstoppable forces of destruction, it's that preparation works. Chile today is one of the most earthquake-ready nations on Earth. Not because they're lucky, but because they learned from catastrophe. The warning systems work, the building codes work, the evacuation plans work, but only if we use them. The 1960 earthquake taught us that disasters don't have to be catastrophes, but that lesson only matters if we remember it. The next magnitude 9+ earthquake is coming. The only question is whether you'll be ready. If you want to learn more about natural disasters that shaped history, hit that subscribe button and give us a follow.